Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Denver, Colorado. Today, another fun one, another one on the west side. We're in the same shirts. I'm guessing you know where we're at, but we're gonna be talking about Sloans Lake and the 3 things you need to know about this place.
Let's go, guys. What's up, guys? We are the Mile High Property Brothers. I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time checking out our channel, first of all, welcome. Second of all, while you're here, hit that subscribe button down below along with that notification bell so that you get notified every Tuesday and Thursday when we drop a new video about everything there is to know about moving to or living in the Denver, Colorado area.
Absolutely right. And guys, we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and those emails. So if there's anything we can do to help you guys, we would love to. But with that being said, let's get right to it. Let's talk about the 3 things you need to know about Sloans Lake.
All right, guys, so number 1, let's talk affordability. So we are still in Denver right now.
For sure thought he was going to say it's a lake.
It's a lake. Nope.
I'm completely pedestrian, to my opinion. Let's keep it to the smart guy.
It is a lake, but also, guys, the affordability out here is substantial. So just talking median home prices again, whenever we're quoting home prices, generally they include condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. So keep that in mind. But Denver right now is over $700,000 for their median home price, which is pretty high. When you're pushing $1 million for your median home price, that's crazy. So we are still in Denver. This is a neighborhood in Denver, but our median home price out here is in the 550s.
Awesome. So when we talk about Sloans Lake and like, hey, why do you need to know about the affordability side? It's like bang for buck what you guys can get here, and including all the amenities of some of these restaurants that are over here in the lake life, and just having it be nice and quiet, and you feel like you're in a nice, quiet suburban area with the lake and that type of view, but you're so close to Denver. And the affordability, it almost seems too good to be true. And some folks, believe it or not, they've heard about Sloans Lake, but they assume it's so expensive that they don't even turn that stone and look at it. But believe it or not, super affordable, especially compared to some other places that don't have this lake and don't have some of the amenities. So we're not sure why it's still that affordable, especially with the demand that's here. Obviously, that average price point's a little bit lower than you might think because you've got condos and you've got townhomes involved. So yes, single family homes are a little bit more expensive, but still well within realm and still way more affordable than some places you might think.
All right, number 2, guys, the things to do out here. So what do we mean things to do? We mean nightlife, we mean food. And more food. And more food.
Correct. So whether it's the new market that we showed you guys on the first video,
Edgewater Public Market, we'll show it again here.
It's a phenomenal place. We had some crispy chicken sandwiches over there.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. They've got brick-fired pizza.
Yep.
Don't get me started. I'm not sure if I'm sold on brick-fired pizza. Like it's burnt, but it's also floppy. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Burnt.
I'm not sold on it. Maybe it's just not the best type of pizza for me. Who knows? Either way, they've got arts and crafts there. They've got face painting there. They've got ice cream shops.
Yeah.
They've got phenomenal food.
You got a movie theater.
The Alamo's right over here, which is in the heart, just across the street from to the south of Sloans Lake.
Yep.
You've got the hospital over here. You've got townhomes and condos that almost have like that high-rise look. So So it's really cool. You've got 12 and 15 story townhomes over here. So the view of the mountains and the lake, really cool. And just, man, like the energy as far as like people that want to come to the park and exercise, very dog friendly. So if you guys love your dogs, Colorado as a whole just loves their dogs, but what a great place to bring your dog.
Yeah.
And Sloans Lake, like super cool.
You guys have heard in our previous videos, I'm a huge fan of the Highlands, right? Which is not too far from here. It's just a little bit northeast from here.
If Eli was single and not tied down with me and had kids, he'd be living in the Highlands. Everybody'd be loving him.
No. I couldn't afford the Highlands, and I was like, that. No, not at all.
He can afford the Highlands now.
The Highlands, guys, there's so much good food and just vibes out there, and Sloans Lake is so similar.
Yeah.
But you know what Highlands doesn't have?
A
The
lake.
second biggest lake in Denver.
And we talked about this on our other video. There used to be an amusement park here. This was actually
Yeah.
the first amusement park back in the 1800s.
Yep.
On the west side of the Mississippi. So Colorado just setting the tone and setting the standard from day one. But a lot of cool stuff. But I will say the Highlands tends to be a little bit more busy. You're super
Yes.
close
Oh, it is,
proximity
yeah.
to Little Man Ice Cream.
Downtown.
Downtown, a lot more like restaurants that are close proximity. Out here you've got the lake and everything kind of surrounds it, which means everything's a little bit more spread out, which keeps things a little bit more quiet. And you definitely have a little bit more of like that neighborhood suburban feel here at Sloans Lake. But proximity wise to downtown, not far at all.
Yeah, and you guys, you do see quite a bit of mixture as far as demographics out here. So there are some older homes here that probably have some older people living in them. There's also a lot of new build apartments where you're having young 20-year-olds. There's also really cool new build townhomes where you're having kind of the young professionals move into with the super modern look.
Correct.
So if you move out here, guys, you're gonna find some areas that you fit in because there literally is everything out here.
Correct. And public transportation, because of proximity to Denver, yes, you still get light rails and some things out here. It's also ever improving every single day. But even more importantly, your proximity to the mountains and being able to hit the highway, whether you're going to jump on 6th Avenue or you're going to take I-25 north onto 36, or if you're going to go all the way up to the Loveland Pass, you're not that far. You're within 30 minutes of hitting the mountains, depending on how deep you want to go. Could be a little bit further. If you're going to go to the national park, you're probably an hour and 15 out versus being just over 2 hours out. So really cool. But the beginning of the mountains, you're 30 minutes away. There's some really cool stuff you can do. You're not far from A Basin if you want to go snowboarding and enjoy the winter time. So again, the proximity to downtown, but you still have a great neighborhood feel. You've got the lake life and how quiet it can be, but you're also like close to the mountains. Typically when you get some awesome neighborhood feel like this, you're out in southeast Aurora by like Aurora Reservoir, which is a great place. South Shore and Talons Reach and Blackstone are some phenomenal neighborhoods. They're incredible, but they're southeast Aurora, right? So they're southeast of Denver, which means they're even further from the mountains. You have a great view of the mountains out there, but as far as drivability, you're gonna be just over an hour. Some people don't mind that, but if you're really trying to be a lot closer and you still want some of that neighborhood feel and the water feel, this is super hard to beat. And then when you start hearing about the affordability and the price points out here, it almost baffles you, right? Even for us being natives of being a native, being almost a native of Colorado, like it almost baffles you. And guys, we're in real estate, we do this every day. Why it hasn't blown up more than it has as far as price point. And maybe it's coming. Maybe the next year it is going to start skyrocketing. So we're going to talk about that. But either way, right now, man, what a steal in Denver.
Is. Point number 3, guys, the appreciation and the future growth. So Sloans Lake has all the indicators of the next big thing.
Scrapes and new builds.
Yep.
Big townhomes and condos, restaurants and nightlife areas, right? And then refurbished old homes, like all the key indicators as far as like where a neighborhood is going. Once this place is finished and you have all the new builds here and all the old homes have been refurbished and it's kind of maxed out, you're paying top dollar. Right now, that's kind of like in its beginning phases. You've got a handful of scrapes over here.
Yeah, we're like in the middle of it, I feel, but man, we are just scratching the surface. And here's the thing, we have so many people moving to Colorado from out of state. I feel like a lot of...
Well, Edgewater Market, not to cut you off, Edgewater Market is newer, and that's just across the street from Sloans Lake. So the area called Sloans Lake, right, is gonna keep expanding.
It is.
And these inside markets, these eateries, and these places where you can go and shop and find the little fashion boutiques, these townhomes and hospitals, the more that those come into play and the more people that move here, you're just going to start seeing more of that commercial side grow because they want more amenities for the people that live here. That also makes it more attractive and worth more. But again, these next couple of years as it grows, it's going to be a great place to be, but you're going to be paying a lot more for what you might be paying for right now.
And what you're seeing here, guys, with all the people that are moving here from out of state, these buyers are moving here with a fresh lens on, and they're looking at these other places, not from a local's perspective. There's probably a lot of locals outside of Denver that don't even know what Sloans Lake is, or probably is. But these new people that are moving into Colorado, they're exploring all these areas. They're hitting up Will and Eli, and they're getting to dive into what these neighborhoods are that a lot of locals might not even know about if they're not familiar with. Because you'd be surprised. You could live in Colorado your whole life, but if you're not coming down to Denver and you're not learning neighborhoods and stuff, it's really so big and expansive. There's a lot that you could not know. But these new people have a fresh set of lenses. They are going to be driving the prices up, which means if you can get in here now and ride that appreciation, you're going to be in a great spot.
When it's hard to see like the integrity that they keep with these parks, not only Sloans Lake, but all the other parks that are across Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado's been very big on just keeping that outdoor experience and that outdoor feel, so they protect it a lot. So when you're driving on the main roads, unless you're diving into Sloans Lake or diving into Wash Park, you don't necessarily see all the improvements that they've made and how much it's grown, because they want to keep the atmospherics of Colorado and what you see and feel as a priority. So definitely something that you guys should be doing your research, whether you guys are watching our videos, twice a week or whatever that looks like for you, or other blogs and vlogs that you're looking at. Better be us, because we're in the know. But either way, make sure you're in the know, and when you guys have a perspective of where you want to be in Colorado, keep an open mind as far as like prioritizing your wants and your needs and things that mean most. But believe it or not, there's a lot of different places that might be able to check those boxes for you, and keep an open mind of where you might be, and it could be a great option for you. What I love more than Sloans Lake.
What do you love?
Helping you with your real estate needs. Yes, because we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado. So that number popping back up below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and the emails. So guys, all joking aside, if there's something we can help you with, we would absolutely love to. But until next video, wonder what we got in store for you guys in the next one. But until that next one, we will see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. See you
later.
That's it. See
Later,
you guys.
Bye.